Lumalatong po ang ating mga ulo. Pwede pong tayo tumayo upang mabigyan natin ng taimtim na panalangin para sa dasal panalangin para sa Panginoon. Manatili po tayong nakatayo para sa ating pambansang awit, lupang hinirang, na kukumpasan ni Grace. Grace Bunyog.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hayang magiging sa silanganan, halap ng puso, sa litig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukhaw, may dilag kang tula at awit sa pagnayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilimit, ang bituin at araw na kailan pamay di magdilimit. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Pwede na po tayo maupo. Nararamdaman na po natin ang init, di po ba? Yan po ay kasama ng init ng pagmamahal na daladala ng mga taong kasama at kapiling natin ngayong araw na ito. Ngayon po ay Black Lane Ceremony ng Dormitory Building ng Infanta, Quezon. At para po sa pasimula, nice po pong tawagin ang aming buding Pangulo para sa kanyang welcome remarks. Wala pong iba kundi si Dr. Dorothy Muleta Montes.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Thank you po sa ating tagapagpakilala na Lucbanin din. Ngayon ay taga-Infanta na. Okay po. Ako po ay talagang tuwan-tuwa dahil nagkameron ako at ang aming mga kasamahan sa Southern Luzon State University to be with you this morning. Ma'am, former Vice President Leni Robredo, napakalaking bagay po sa amin. At lalong-lalo na nga po doon sa mga miyembro ng aming faculty and student na talaga pong buo yung kanilang suportang ibinigay hindi lang po nung nakaraang halalan, kundi yung sa nakaraang pang mga taon. Nagpapasalamat din po ako sa aming sa representative po ng aming pong minamahal na gobernador, si Dr. Angelina Tan. And I don't have the name of the representative. I was not informed ahead, so medyo ako po ay... Ay, ikaw pala! Oh my God! Sus Mariosep, okay? Opo, ang ating pong Vice Mayor, L.A. Ruanto. Tuloy ako nalito kasi po, kagabi po ay ako'y halos maliw-liw. Nahilo po ako sa dami ng alimango na pinagbalat po niya ako. First time in my life, somebody did that to me. Oh, I always do that for my husband and my daughter just to force them to eat alimango. Kaya tuwing kumakain ng alimango, biting-bitin ako. Or, pagkatapos last night, talagang, that's really a very pleasant treat. And sabi ko po sa kanya, lagi na akong babalik dito. Totoo po yan, from the bottom of my heart. I really want to thank you for that kind of welcoming gesture. Maraming salamat.
Lobster naman mamaya.
Lalo ay talagang kailangan ko na pong uminom ng amlodipine. Also, to the Rotary Club President of Makati, of course, isa rin pong taga Quezon. At ginagagala ko po siyang i-welcome din po sa dito sa Infanta si Mr. Luis Angel Asioche. Can I work, I forgot something is really not right. Kasi hindi ko nakikita yung mga pangalan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ma'am Caris. And of course, to the other members of the Rotary Club International, hindi ko na po kayo isa-isahin, pero talaga pong, nung ka-meeting ko po sila, like si Sir Eddie, si Sir, actually the two of them, when we were discussing this project, talaga po ako tuwan-tuwa. Kasi this is the first time that yung pong ganitong pag-recognize sa pangangailangan ng tahanan ng aming mga students ay nalagay sa priority line of activities to be undertaken. Mamaya po may sasabihin ako tungkol doon. At napaka-ganda po ng kanilang mga ibinigay na pagsuporta. Actually, walang komento na negatibo. Lahat po ay positibo on how can this be undertaken. At yun po ang dahilan kaya po talagang nangumbida po ako ng iba pang Rotarians. Kaya ko po isinama ang aming kaibigan na lagi pong tumutulong din. Siya po ay kapamilya ni former Governor Rafi Nantes, si Sir Shintong po. Yun nga po, na kasamahan namin sa mga ginagawa naming mga proyekto para sa Southern Luzon State University. Ganun din po ang director ng Infanta. Good morning, Dr. Arnel Sarmiento. And of course po, ang mga Rotarians po dito sa Infanta, Judge. At yung iba po ay kasama din po namin sa meeting at nagagalak po ako ng dalawa pong haligi ng construction ay nandito po. In fact, when we talked about the possibility of adopting the solar technology, I was surprised, because the next day the person that you referred, doon po sa aming conversation ay tumawag na po agad sa akin, si Ma'am Jinky. And that's really important for me being an environmentalist. And we're going to pursue that, Sir Dam. Ganon din po sa lahat po ng mga director, faculty members, at mga students na talaga pong kita-kita naman natin na nagbiyahe pa po because they're really excited to see you and be part of this, shall we say, block playing ceremony. Magandang umaga po ulit. A pleasant morning to all of us. So I prepared something together with my co-worker, si Joyce, and I'd like to read it, and I will add some more ideas, which were products of our conversation last night, and I hope that you will give me enough time, and you'll bear with me, because oftentimes the welcome remarks is a short one. I don't want to give you a welcome remarks na maikli, because I think that this is one of the rare moments that we can allot to appreciating this kind of collaboration and provision of assistance to students who really need our help. And I'd like to highlight that. So today is another picture of hope to the local people of Infanta. in the province of Quezon. And of course, this will not be possible without our project partners, such as the local government of Quezon, headed by Governor Helen Tan, na talaga pong buong buo ang suportang ibinibigay sa education, sa SLSU. I think that she has given us more than 6 construction of building projects, including the 100 million building which we are going to use for the institution of the College of Medicine, na talaga pong kailangan ng probinsya ng Quezon na maraming problema sa kakulangan ng health related services. I also want, again, to thank the Rotary Club of Makati. Talaga pong maraming salamat. Hindi ko po, I will not get tired of thanking you. And I hope that there will be more in the near future. When I say more collaboration, not just provision of buildings or dormitories, but other things as well, which will really address the needs of students who will be housed in our dormitory. And of course, the BUHAY Pinas, Ma'am, salamat po talaga. Yung meeting namin with Ma'am Caris last night was very productive. In fact, we mentioned that this morning. And talaga pong nag-meet ang ating mga objectives. We really want to provide assistance to our needy students. Hindi lamang po sa dormitory o provision, kundi po yung napag-usapan po namin kanina na yun din po naman ang gusto ninyo, ay magkameron tayo ng isang batch of students na manggagaling talaga sa pamilya na first-time generation ng tertiary students at makatapos sila. At kagaya po ng sinabi ni Ma'am Leni kanina, they will serve as examples, models, exemplars, na siya po ang magiging silbing inspirasyon ng mga kasama nila sa pamilya at sa pamayanan. I think that's a very beautiful and inspiring concept. And thus, my heart is overwhelmed with joy and happiness because we're in the same boat. We believe in one vision, and that is provision of assistance, to our needy students. So truly, the years that passed have been productive in every aspect of the Infanta campus. Makikita po ninyo kaming mga proyekto dito na naka-address sa pagtulong sa development ng mga NIPA growers at saka po yung mga all sectors that depend on agriculture and fisheries. And those are the things that should be strengthened aside from initiatives associated with spreading the wings, and the positive things that will come out of provision of education, tertiary education to everybody, not just dwellers of urban centers, but as we discussed this morning, even to the communities that lie on the fringes of the Sierra Madre. So, the research, extension, and instruction thrusts of this campus have remained relevant to the needs of the community it serves and have consistently delivered cutting-edge and low-cost solutions to the problems faced by its constituents. And of course, I really want to recognize all the effort ng ating pong mga faculty members, given the limited funding that we have in order to provide this level or quality of tertiary education to our students. Also, as we step up to another chapter of our journey as a university, let us keep in mind these words of Nelson Mandela, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. End of quote. I just want to remind you that I think that recently, merong celebration ng buhay ni Nelson Mandela, and in fact, si Princess Harry indicated that we should not remember Nelson Mandela na isang beses lang sa isang taon, kundi every day of the year, because of all the things that are associated with the kind of leadership that we observed when he was living. Together, let us pursue the change and advertise the greatest weapon we have, which is education. And the provision of dormitories, such as this one, is very important because a student with free education would mean that it's not only tuition fees that should be given or afforded to them. A very important component of completing a tertiary education is receiving support such as this one. Ang mga estudyante po, kailangan nila ng isang safe abode, which will provide them a sense of security and additional space where they can do things na ginagawa nila sa ating mga libraries, sa ating mga laboratories, etc. Pero alam po natin nagsasara ang libraries and laboratories, so they can use the dormitory as an extension of undertaking these activities. And most important of all, ay doon po sila magpapahinga nang sa ganon ay sa susunod na araw ay magagawa po nila ng mabuti ang kanilang mga responsibilities as a student. And some people are saying that yung dormitories are very important because dito po ginagawa yung ating mga support services which are very important in keeping the sanity of the students so that they can do well academically. So, ang ano po dito, ang provision po ng secure abode is really very important. Kaya po talagang hindi natin, we cannot just regard programs like this na just like all the other programs. This is really very important. In fact, if you're going to do a survey of students' needs in all state universities in the country, what they need most ay yung pong dormitories. Kaya po talagang kami tuwang-tuwa dito. So, hindi ko na po masyadong kapapahabain dahil mahaba na talaga. Okay, hindi ko lang po maiwasan yung aking katuwaan. So, I'd like again to thank our project partners, Ma'am Leni, our former VP, and I hope that bumalik kayo sa Senado or ano, at least gradually, so that I'm sorry I made that comment, no? But I think that we really need some leaders who will really stand up to fighting for the needs for our needy students and other sectors of the society. And I think that based from my experience sa pagtrabaho sa Legislative House at saka sa Senate, ay talaga pong kailangan po natin ng may pusong makabayan doon sa ating pong mga houses na yan. And so, without further ado, I'd like to welcome everyone to this block laying ceremony. Maraming salamat po.
Napakaganda ng ating mensahe pag-welcome ng ating presidente. Parang talagang tayo ay natouch. At naalala kong bigla naman ang kanta ni Michael Jackson. You and I cannot do great things. We cannot change the world in one day. But we can still do it today in our small way. Hindi po itong small way. Pagkapit-kapit tayo sama-sama. sa tulong ninyo at ng pamunahan ng SLSU. Ito po isang napakagandang simula. Now, para po hindi na patagalin, dahil alam ko pong nag-iinit lalo ang pagmamahal ng lahat ng gusto magbigay ng mensahe, atin po munang tawagin ang ating Vice Mayor, kumpare ng Infanta, Vice Mayor Enzo, na magsasalita in behalf of Governor Sam.
Bakit kumpare mo? Ako nga pala. Ilan ba isa tayo magkumpare? Kumare?
Sa dami ng pinuntahan ni BM, kakabi galing pang kasal.
Oo nga pala ma'am, ano? Nakailan na pala tayong kasal. Anyway, good morning everyone. I'd just like to recognize yung mga kasama natin nandito ngayon before I give the message on behalf of the Governor. Ano po. So una, ma'am, batiin lamang kita. I'm very happy na ipagbalat ka ng alimango at kahit hindi ako nagugas ng kamay, kinain niya po naman lahat. So, sa buong pamilya ng Southern Luzon State University, ma'am, again, welcome to Infanta and then thank you for your time. Sila ngayon, founding anniversary, and she was saying, ang dami niyang commitments, but kinancel niya talaga, even yung Ella sa Lucban, just to be here on this day, para makasama si Ma'am Leni din at saka tayong lahat. So kay Ma'am Dorothy Nantes, again, good morning po. To the Rotary Club of Makati, I heard hindi pa kayo nag-breakfast, huwag kayong mag-alala, may lobster sa bahay right after this. So bubusugin ko kayo, paghihimay ko rin kayo, pero maghuhugas ako ng kamay. Kaya hindi ko ito makakalimutan kasi the President, LA din pala. Si Sir Luis Angel. So, parang ako ito, LA, Asueche. So, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Also to the Rotary Club of Lucban, nandito rin po, present. And the Rotary Club of my hometown, Infanta, headed by my colleague and good friend, President Councilor Joselier Portales. Nandito po sila, past President Dr. Maniebo. And kay Tito Jun, ano po, which is, i-acknowledge ko lamang din ang RPC ng Infanta o ng Reyna na kahit po hindi ini-invite, mukhang malakas ang pang-amoy na darating si Ma'am Leni. Ano po, andito po sila ngayon, nasa likod, headed by Tito Jun Gosilatar. Also kay Director Dr. Sarmiento, I didn't know, magaling po pala kayong mag-beat. Sabi nga ni Constante, baka pwede ka raw pong ma-invite sa Gumaka. Aside from me representing the Governor, andito po ang ABC President ng bayan ng Gumaka. Andito po si Constante at ang kanyang may bahay. Binabantayan po yan para hindi po ligaw.
Kasama ko po lagi.
Kasama niya palagi.
Palagi kayo.
And syempre sa ating po mga kaibigan sa Angat Pinas, my good friend Rapi, proud ako sa Infanta kasi nagpalagay po sila ng tarp ni Rapi. Next time po, baka pwedeng full body, ha? So, again, pasasalamat po sa araw na ito. And of course, to the best president we never had yet. Naku, baka kataya ko ni Mama. Bakit may yet? Siyempre po ang aking kaibigan, ang aking inspirasyon at malaking bahagi ng aking buhay. I consider her together with the governor as two of the most influential women in my life. Yan. Totoo po yun. Dami kong natutunan sa kanila. Ma'am Leni, Robredo. Going back, mabilis lamang po naman ito, ma'am. May nag-text lang po sa akin. May landslide po dyan sa bundok. So, mangyayari po, makakaalis si Ma'am Leni, mga 2 o'clock na. So, we'll have more time with her. Ano po? Medyo daw heavy equipment din. Matatagalan. Lilipan. Anyway, bibilisan ko na kasi in-invite ko si Ma'am sa bahay ng saglit. Hindi pa yung nakarating sa bahay, ha? Kaya bibilisan ko na lamang po. I just remember my first encounter with a dormitory. I was then in high school. I had an immersion program. We call it Babad Suri Malay. So, I had a program with the church. Tinatawag nilang Babad Suri Malay. At doon kami dinala sa Pumalig. Before, to get there, mabagal pa ang bangka, it would take 8 hours. That's the farthest in not just in Quezon, but I think it's in the Pacific Pacific Ocean. Yan na po yung island na municipality na pinakamalayo, no? At yan yung next namin pupuntahan ni Ma'am Pat na naman at humalig. Naalala ko doon, kasi there's no transportation from one barangay going to other barangays. You have to walk. So yung pinaka barangay na pinuntahan ko, which is, ito po talaga literal, I vividly remember, this is the factory of children. Pagdating po ng alas 4 ng hapon, makita mo puro bata. Walang kuryente, so ang libangan daw po nila ay gumawa ng bata. At bago makarating sa sentro, wala rin po namang ospital doon, maglalakad sila ng 3 to 4 hours. So ganun kalayo. And then tinanong ko, paano nakakapag-aral? So mayroon daw dormitory. And doon sa dormitory po, paano po nag-survive? Napakahirap ng buhay doon. Sabi nila, para mapakain, yung mga magulang, may mga nagvo-volunteers na pumupunta para magluto. Dahil mga elementary and high school yung ilang bata. Para makaabot doon sa sentro. Kaya good thing, yung Rotary Club of Infanta, headed by my good friend and colleague, nandito, mukhang may magluluto na po dito sa dormitory ating gagawin. Nandiyan naman si Tito Jun, masarap maglutong restaurant nila. So ang ibig ko sabihin, mga minamahal din, RPCs, as volunteers, meron tayong gagampanan. No, yung hindi lamang makapag-provide ng isang establishmento, kundi papaano natin, sabi nga ni Ma'am Leni, i-ensure na yung mga titira dito, mga ka-graduate, and after makagraduate, masusubaybayan natin, magagabayan natin. So this is not just a physical structure, this would be a sanctuary. And hopefully this can be a formation house. Yun yung magandang tingnan. Minsan din ako nangarap, na sabi ko noon, dahil ako nung ako ay college, ako ay nagdudo, kung saan-saan ako nakikitira. I also came from a state university at mahirap. Pero I somehow dream of having a haven. Sabihin na po natin na pwede mong gabayan din yung mga nandoon. And na mentor, so may mga mentors naman dito para sa mga students po natin. So, getting back to the story of the governor, mabalik ko si Gov Helen. She was very excited. I remember June 28, LA. Binigyan ako ni VP Leni ng dorm namin yung ganyan. Sa isip-isip ko naman, naunahan ako ni Mama. Naunahan ako ni Guba. Nakauna pa ang gumaka kaysa sa Infanta. Ako naman, nahiya naman ako lagi kay Ma'am Leni. Bihira ako mag-request kay Ma'am. Ang madalas ko lang i-request kay Ma'am kung pwedeng dumalaw sa OBP at magdala ng mga bisita. So hindi ko inaasang pagkakataon, hindi pa rin palalalagpak sa Infanta. Kaya po, sabi ko nga, it's a blessing in disguise, kahit pala hindi humihingi. Alam niyo po, pag bagyo dito, wala akong humingi kay Ma'am Leni, siya rin yung unang nagpapadala ng tulong dito sa area. She's been here, ito, ika-5 beses na ni Ma'am napagpunta dito po sa bayan namin. At ito nga, yung buhay din ni Gov, sharing kung bakit susuportahan niya po ito, baka makakuha pa tayo ng para sa panlalaki naman, pati by the provincial government. Kwento ko lamang saglit, kasi si Gov Helen, when she was young, poverty din yung talagang problema nila. That she has to go to Lucena from Batangas para magtinda sa palengke, para makapag-aral. Pero ito yung makikita natin na value kung bakit meron tayong binubuo na isang dormitoryo na satawagin na nga natin isang sanktuaryo na mga pagkatapusin natin. Dahil marami po na ayaw magputulong-tulong. Nandiyan ang RTC, nandiyan ang Rotary Infanta, syempre ang Rotary Makati, pag nakatikin yan ng lobster mamaya, babalik-balik na yan. So I definitely can attest, natututukan po ito ng ating minamahal na governor. Lalo na syempre po, sila po ay malapit na magkaibigan, ni Ma'am Leni. Sila po yung Powerpuff Girls kung maaalala niyo sa Kongreso. Definitely, anything po na sinusulong ng Angat Pinas, sinusuportahan po ng provincial government. So with that, maiksi lamang po ito, we just like to commend on behalf naman ng munisipyo po namin, the local government of Infanta. I just like to call si Secretary Joseph just to read a citation. Mabilis lamang po ito, maiksi lang naman. Just to give our deepest and utmost gratitude sa Angat Pinas at saka po sa Rotary Club of Makati. Sir.
Republic of the Philippines, Province of Quezon, Municipality of Infanta, Office of the Sangguniang Bayan, excerpt from the minutes of the regular session of Sangguniang Bayan held on August 2, 2022 at the Session Hall of Infanta, attended by all the members of the Sanggunian. Resolution number 166, Series of 2022, author, Vice Mayor Lord Arnel L. Roanto. A resolution expressing utmost gratitude and heartfelt appreciation to the Rotary Club of Makati for the construction of a multi-story dormitory in Southern Luzon State University Infanta campus. Whereas the Rotary Club of Makati has been a dependable partner of ANGAT BUHAY program of the Office of the Vice President for several years in providing support and necessary interventions on key advocacies of the program. Whereas before the launch of the ANGAT BUHAY Foundation, ANGAT Pinas, Rotary Club of Makati strengthened its continuous support to the program by partnering with the latter on an infrastructure project for the construction of a campus dormitory in Southern Luzon State University. Whereas Rotary Club of Makati's genuine deed upholds their vision of translating passion into relevant causes. Whereas the Sangguniang Bayan of Infanta and the thankful people of this municipality value the importance of the club's project of constructing a free campus dormitory and are even more grateful that the Southern Luzon State University Infanta campus was chosen as the beneficiary. Whereas many indigent students from far-flung barangays of Infanta and its neighboring island municipalities have been dreaming of obtaining a college degree, but due to financial constraints and the challenge of everyday commute to and from their respective homes, their dreams remain to be just a dream. Whereas this free dormitory will also serve as an educational shelter for the students from the indigenous peoples communities such as the Agta and the Dumagat, helping them to be one step closer in reaching their dreams of becoming career-ready individuals. Whereas this expression of utmost gratification, this honorable body gives its commitment to the Rotary Club of Makati that the same will remain to be supportive of their causes that will help and benefit the people of Infanta and the rest of Northern Quezon. Now therefore, on motion of Councilor Sherwin Avellano, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang Bayan, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved to express utmost gratitude and heartfelt appreciation to the Rotary Club of Makati for the construction of a multi-story dormitory in Southern Luzon State University Infanta campus. Resolved further that a copy of this resolution be furnished to the Office of Rotary Club of Makati for their information. I have here unto affix the official seal of this local government with my signature pursuant to Article 122.832 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Local Government Code of 1991, signed Secretary to the Sanggunian, Joseph Concepcion, attested, Lord Arnel L. Roanto, Municipal Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer.
Ito muna ako sa tapos next time pasama na rin sila para isang ano na lang. Pasama na rin. Sir, thank you ha. Huwag kayo magsasawa. Freddy.
Resolution number 165, resolution expressing utmost gratitude and heartfelt appreciation to the ANGAT Pinas Foundation through its President, Atty. Maria Leonor Leni Robredo for the construction of a multi-story dormitory in Southern Luzon State University Infanta campus. Signed, Secretary to the Sanggunian, attested, Vice Mayor, Municipal Vice Mayor Lord Arnel Roanto.
Copy.
Tayo sa isang picture.
Ikaw sa gitna kasi ikaw yung magpapabukay story.
Okay po. 1, 2, 3. Okay po, one more.
Hindi may basement yan, kaya sinama. Thank you ha.
Thank you so much.
Okay naman.
Patawagin naman po natin ngayon ang Rotary Club President ng Makati, Maine, walang iba kundi si President Louie Asios.
Good morning po, ma'am. Magpapaumanhin ulit kami po kasi po na-late po kami, no? Pareho po kaming umalis ni Ma'am Leni ng alas 6 dahil sa Makati, pero hindi ko alam bakit nauna si Ma'am Leni sa amin.
Hindi kayo late, maaga lang kayo.
Ganun nga po yun.
Joke lang naman.
Ganun nga po yun. Sorry po talaga. My apologies if I am going to intersperse my remarks in the native tongue of our President nominee Keith Harrison. I will be speaking in English but without the British accent. Alright? So again, my apologies. You know what? I didn't know that I will be rendering a short message here but Charis loved me so much that he put me on the spot in the same way that she put me on the spot by putting my picture there.
Si Ma'am Dora,
No? Lalo ako na konsyensya dahil na-late kami dahil nakita ko yung picture na yun. So, you know what, ma'am? Over the weekend, we also had a quick react team that went to the north for the disaster relief on the earthquake. No, there was Rex Lagi and Ron Totaro. But in this particular project in Infanta, I have with me 5-man strong club. So I don't know kung ganun kalakas ang hila ni Eddie Galvez o nung ako. But ma'am, you have been a formidable project of the Rotary Club of Makati, project partner. So I think it's more because of you, which is why I have this much people with me right now. So can I introduce to you them one by one, because they went here because of the significance of the project and because it is under your leadership. So of course, kilala niyo na po si Eddie Galvez. Hopefully, he will be the president 3 years from now. Our past president, Junjun Dairit. Yes. Our president nominee, Keith Harrison. Our director, Bong Villatuya. And of course, with us again is our chief of staff, Ron Totaro, and our photographer, Richard. No? So, let me go back in history how we all started here with this dorm project partnership with Ma'am Leni. I call you Ma'am Leni because I wanted to call you VP Leni then, but when we were signing the MOA, you said that you're back into private life, so you wanted to be called Attorney Leni, but I would rather call you as Ma'am Leni, the president we never had. No?
Yep.
So, by the way, LA, we both have the same initials ng LA, but I guess yours is more you're more rarefied ground kasi Lord, kasi I'm Luis Angel, but you are Lord Angel. Lord Arnel. So talagang mas mataas na, mas elevated. So we started this dorm project in Sumilao. Sumilao is also close to the heart of Ma'am Leni. At that time, our president was Fred Pascual, and Fred Pascual is now the DTI secretary. And we warmed up easily to the concept then because it addresses the twin problems of absenteeism and tardiness among female students who live in far-flung barangays. So we went there in Sumilao. It was my first time there. And I could not forget my visit there, not only because Ma'am Leni was there, but because we also danced with the katutubo. And it was documented that every time the RC Makati hymn was being shown, there I was dancing with the katutubo. Even though I have two left feet, I was dancing. It was we watched and played that hymn all over again. So that was in Mindanao. The second dorm project we had was in Visayas. And with the energetic leadership of Mayor M.E.Y., it flourished, and that was the first time also that we saw Congressman Josie. Ma'am Leni wasn't there, but she sent Boyet D. So that was, we already hit Mindanao, then we had one in Visayas. So the third dorm project, we wanted to do it in Luzon. So for the longest time, we wanted to do it during my term, but then the elections came, and so there were some problems or some obstacles that we needed to at least take away. So and here we are. Initially, we wanted to have it done in Gumacao, which is 2 towns away from my mother's hometown in Calawag. We were looking forward to it, but probably God has other plans in mind, no? And therefore, He guided us here in Infanta.
That's why he's Lord.
Yeah. So there were hiccups in Gumaka. But then again, as we said, no, we are not letting go of that, we're not letting go of the project, and we'll see with our current president. I'm not the president. I'm no longer the president of RC Makati. I'm the immediate past president, by the way. So as Ma'am Dorothy has said, no, we have here a picture of hope. Actually it's a humble building. Paolo is very much on time because you already see that there's a semblance of structure here. This humble building will give opportunities to our students, no? And as what Vice Mayor LA was saying, this will also serve as sanctuary for the students, where their dreams may be nurtured. It's a place where dreams are nurtured, and hopefully where the seeds of service will be implanted or nurtured in their brain, in their minds. So we're very happy that we have this ongoing partnership with Ma'am Leni, and I would like to assure you, and we would like to hope that this will not just be the end of it. And with our solid partners, Lucban and Paolo Barameda, and RC Infanta and RC Lucban, who will also serve as stewards to make sure that this project becomes sustainable. Months from now, no, years from now, no, even months from now, this humble abode will be bustling with activity. Thank you. And of course, we're not just going to come up with a structure. It's going to be furnished. It's going to be furnished. Although, sir, hindi pa to multi-story, ha? We'll try to see if we can build a basement to make it multi-story. But that is going to be furnished. Thank you.
Napakaganda. Buong-buo at talagang alam namin taos sa puso ang pagmamahal niya sa atin. Now, hindi na po natin patagalin, di ba? Dahil ito na yung pinakakahintay ninyo. Yung mahal ko, mahal nyo, mahal nating lahat. Yung may magic touch daw ang tawag ito. May magic touch. Ayaw ko nung pagkakahipong ginawa sa ikumpara, talagang hanggang doon na lang. Walang po iba ang chairperson ng Angat Pinas Incorporated, ang minamahal nating attorney, Leni Robredo.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Laging masaya pag nakakabalik ako dito sa Infanta. I think the last time I was here, aside from the campaign, was after Typhoon Ulysses. Yung pumunta tayo sa General na car, saka sa Polilio. Yun yung huli. Tapos ang sunod noon ay election na. Siguro, bago ako magpatuloy, ang aking pagbigay galang muna sa mga kasama natin na partners sa proyektong ito. Unang-una, syempre, yung SLSU sa pangunguna ng ating presidente, Dr. Nantes, ating Infanta Bossing, Dr. Sarmiento, saka buong family ng SLSU na nandito. Yung mga representatives ng Provincial Government of Quezon, yung aking kaibigan na si Dr. Helen Tan ay makakasama sa atin during the inauguration ngayong September. Pero nandito, Vice Mayor L.A. Ruanto, na wala pa ako sa politika, matalik ng kaibigan na ng pamilya. Nandito din ating ABC President ng Gumaka, ABC President Ramon Castillo, saka yung kanyang may bahay. Yung iba't ibang mga Rotary clubs na kasama natin ngayon, syempre sa pangunguna ng ating pinaka-partner, dahilan kung bakit nandito tayo ngayon. President Louie, Secretary Ed, yung iba pang mga past President June, President Nominee Keith, si Director Bong, Chief of Staff Ron. Nandito din yung representatives ng Rotary Club of Lucban. Rotary Club of Lucban. Nandito si Past President Chito. Past President Chito po. Rotary Club of Infanta. Nandito si Councilor Joselier Portales, ang ating presidente, past President Manuel Maniebo, past President June Gasilatar. Yung ating construction team, si Mr. Paulo Barameda, ating contractor, Mr. David Liban Jr., from Alay Balay. Marami tayong mga partnerships na pinagdaanan. Kaya gusto ko lang ipakilala yung team din namin from Angat Buhay program. Ako yung chairman of the board, pero yung tunay na boss namin sa opisina, ang aming executive director, si Rafi Magno. Ang program head namin, si head for education, si Caris. Siguro konting konteksto ng paglagay ng mga dormitories. Ang pinakaunang dormitory nilagay namin was in Siayan, Zamboanga del Norte. Ang Siayan, Zamboanga del Norte, napakahirap puntahan. Pupunta ka muna either sa Dipolog o sa Pagadian. Tapos lalakbay ka ng ilang oras papunta sa Siayan. Pero Siayan kasi was the poorest municipality all over the Philippines for so many years. Isa siya sa mga unang na-identify namin ng mga municipalities na tutulungan kasi yun naman yung pinaka-intent ng Angat Buhay to make a difference lalo sa pinaka-poorest of municipalities. Pero nag-umpisa yung idea for a dormitory, hindi sa Siayan pero sa Balangkayan, Eastern Samar. Kasi yung Balangkayan, Eastern Samar, we have been helping that town already. Mahirap din siyang lugar. Napakataas ng dropout rates doon. Sa high school. And ang reason kung bakit mataas yung dropout rates, malalayo talaga yung inuuwian ng mga estudyante. So, yung pinakauna naming proyektong dinala doon, nagbigay kami ng multi-cabs. Yung mga multi-cab, nagsusundo siya ng mga estudyante na malalayo yung pinanggalingan. Para may mga points na sunduan. Pero nag-assess kami kasi lahat naman na projects namin may monitoring and evaluation. While nag-improve siya, malaki pa din yung portion na nagda-drop out. So, hindi kami satisfied. Nung nagkaroon ng assessment, yung mga nagda-drop out, yun yung mga hindi inaabot ng multicab. Kasi nasa bundok. Ang multicab, hindi naman nakakaakyat sa bundok kasi walang daan. So, ang nasusundo niya lang, yung mga inaabot ng mga multicab. So, naisip na namin yung dorm. Although nauna yung Siayan, yung pinaka-idea talaga of a dormitory started in Balangkayan. So right now, we have 2 in Siayan, isang girls dorm sa isang boys dorm. Sinubukan ng team namin na samahan yung dormers just to have a feel kung ano yung nilalakad nila without the dormitory. Hindi tumagal yung aming team. Kasi while 3 to 4 hours lang ang walk, hindi siya walk sa patag na lugar. May hanging bridge na dadaanan, may ilog na wala pang bridge na kailangan mong tawirin. So, pag maulan and nag-high tide, hindi na makakatawid. Yung mga kwentong ganon. And it has been great relief, so a great source of relief for the students na hindi sila kailangan umuwi araw-araw. After nung Siayan, nagsumilaw tayo and magpapasalamat kami kay Secretary Fred Pascual kasi naalala ko, nung nag-guest ako sa Rotary Club of Makati, kinikwento ko yung mga programs namin and pumunta si President Fred at that time sa microphone. Sinabi niya na agad na, mag-i-issue na ako ng check na 1 million pesos para sa isang dormitory sa Sumilaw. So sa Sumilaw, nag-umpisa tayong isang girls dorm, meron na din boys dorm ngayon. Nakita nyo yung pagpunta natin, karamihan doon kasi yung tinayuan namin na paaralan sa Sumilaw, nasa gitna siya ng pineapple plantation. So ang kwento doon, dahil yung mga bata ang lalayo ng inuuwian, most of them, nag-hitchhike lang. Nag-hitchhike sa mga truck na dumadaan, na kukuha ng mga pinya. So, maswerte sila kung maka-hitchhike sila. Pero kung wala silang matimingan na truck, talaga maglalakad sila ng napakalayo. So putting up the dorm was very instrumental for the improvement of the attendance rates of students in schools. Sinundan nyo, naglagay, aside from Balangkayan, Eastern Samar, naglagay din tayo sa Salcedo. Eastern Samar, yung nilagay naman natin sa Salcedo, sa coastal community siya, na manggaling doon sa coastal community, merong school kasi yung coastal community, yung parang fishery school. Ang lalakarin ng mga bata, ang layo din. So we have been putting up dorms, pero for high school students. This is the first dormitory for tertiary students. And we are really excited about it because yung possibilities are endless. Gusto sabihin, yung key result area natin sa pag-plot nito, magiging iba. Kasi dun sa mga high school students, yung pinaka-target lang natin, attendance rates in school, saka mababaan yung dropout rates. Pero ito, ang dami kasing pwedeng maging targets. Halimbawa, dapat hindi tayo makontento na may nabigyan lang ng dormitory. Ang gusto sabihin, ayaw natin na ang report natin, 25 students o 20 students benefited from this. Pero kinikwento ko kina Ma'am kanina, na dapat, ang ano natin, yung tumira ba dito, nakatapos ba? Tapos nakatapos, nakahanap ng trabaho after. And it is so inspiring to learn from you this morning na yung mga ibang magbe-benefit from the dormitory are not just the poorest of the poor, but also come from the Agta and Dumagat tribes. I was telling sina Dr. Nantes kanina, na dun sa Bukidnon, meron din tayong ganon, na hindi sa kanila usual na sa isang bata, sa isang anak sa pamilya, makakatapos ng college. Actually, pinaka-aspiration lang sa kanila makatapos ng elementary. Tapos nag-aasawa na yung mga bata. Pero meron akong pinuntahan na tribo sa Bukidnon na meron na silang isang abogado saka isang doktor from among them. And ang nakinabang talaga, hindi lang yung family, pero the entire community. So, sabi ko dapat yun yung ating key result area sa dorm na to. Na makatapos sila, makahanap sila maayos na trabaho, matulungan nila yung community, and at the same time, they will serve as the inspiration, saka exemplar ng mga iba pang kasama sa tribe nila, na maging aspiration din yung makatapos sa paaralan. And we are very excited, ma'am, sir, very excited kasi marami din kami mga partners from other industries na tingnan namin will only be too willing to partner with us pag kinabit-kabit na natin yung ating programa. And pag sinabi kong kinabit-kabit yung programa, hindi lang na magpo-provide tayo ng computers dito, hindi lang na magdadagdag tayo ng allowance, pero yung entire program na makabit sila, mabigyan sila ng maayos na training, halimbawa yung mga industrial students ninyo, mabigyan natin ng internship sa mga partner companies natin. Kasi it will open a lot of possibilities for them. So, very excited ako about this. Nagpapasalamat ako kay Governor Helen na nung tinawagan ko siya na sabi ko, sis kasi tawagan namin, sis, ang Rotary Club of Makati, meron isang dorm na pwedeng ibigay. Kailangan mo ba? Tapos, actually, siya po yung nagsabi kaagad na sa SLSU. Ang sabi ko sa kanyang una, high school, pero sabi niya, wag ng high school. Sa SLSU na lang kasi mas nangangailangan yun. So, nagpapasalamat po tayo kay Gov Helen kasi kung wala naman yung kanyang pagpayag, hindi namin madadala yung proyekto dito. Nagpapasalamat tayo kay Vice Mayor LA, kay ABC President na very supportive sa lahat na pinagdadaanan natin. And of course, sa Rotary, who have only been to gracious sa lahat ng programa ng Angat Buhay. We are so looking forward to doing many more projects with all of you. So sa inyo pong lahat, maraming salamat. Excited na ako sa ipapakain ni LA. Pero hindi pwede mag-landslide kasi yun po yung pinoproblema ko kanina kasi ang sunod kong lakad ngayong hapon sa Las Piñas. Kaya tinatanong ko na, saan ba kami dadaan papuntang Las Piñas? Kaya hindi pwede. Sabi ko kay LA, pag totoong may landslide, lilipad kami. Para makapunta lang. Between 2 and 3 po. Oo, kaya kaya yan, walang imposible. Ang motto po namin sa opisina, huwag tanungin kung mahirap, tanungin kung kailangan. So, thank you very much. Hindi muna ako magmamahaba kasi yung pinakatutok naman natin during the inauguration. We are excited to meet the students who will benefit from this. Ingat po kayo lahat.
Maraming salamat. Ngayon naman po ay papunta na po tayo sa Black Lane. Exciting part. Ito pong Black Lane ceremony. Pwede pong pakisuot ang ating mga hard hats at ating pupuntahan ang ating isang dating pangarap pero ngayon parang natutupad na. Again, ito po ay Black Laying Ceremony.
Magbibigay lang po ng dalawang instructions si Sir Dabs from our construction team para po sa block laying.
Okay. Magandang umaga po lahat. I only have 2 instructions. Pagpasok po natin ng construction site, yan po yung ating dadaanan. We only have 2 instructions. Number 1, be safe. Be conscious yung dadaanan nyo. Although pinalinis na po natin yan, but the number 1 rule is be safe. Number 2, meron po ritong kapatas. Miski ano po ang inyong position in life right now, pagpasok nyo, siya po ang inyong susundin. Lahat na kanyang ipag-uutos, kung tabingi ang paglagay ng siya pa ang mag-check. So, saan po si Kapatas Lorenzo? Kapatas. Yan po, siya po ang magbibigay ng instruction kung paano maglagay ng tamang hollow blocks. Yan po, only 2. So, enjoy!
Sige po, tayo po ay nang mahiya. Pumasok po tayo sa ating dating pangarap, ngunit ngayon ay natutupad na.
Sige po, dahil po medyo masikip lang po dun sa loob, ang papasok po muna ay si Atty. Leni Robredo, Dr. Dorothy Nantes,
Kasi may nangyayari.
Director Rafi Macro, Vice Mayor Enzo President Louie Asiate, and Sir Atty. Galvez. So then the rest can take pictures outside our door.
Saan namin?
May mag-taga-bigay po. Pwede may taga-bigay ng hollow block sa bawat isa. Sige. Ma'am Dorothy, tabi po kayo at saka si Sir.
Grabe, may pa-drone pa ang Infanta.
May taga-bigay na mag-hollow block sa bawat isa.
Kasama Ma'am si Rafi, kaya
Dahil kung meron tayong kapatas, hindi na po ito ceremonial block laying because this will be official part of our dorm. The target of this would end by September and then we can turn it over. Again, we are thanking our partners from the Rotary Club of Makati and the chapters who visited us today, Rotary Club of Infanta and
Konti pa rin kinuha.
itatayo lang na makaganon.
Tinikit yata.
Ganyan lang lamang.
Pero di ba dapat isushoot dito sa kabilya? Hindi ba?
Dito.
dapat
Lagay ko na ito rin.
dapat taas.
Oh, ma'am. Tapos, pag na-block na, saka na lang
Ay, mali pa.
Ay, kulang pala na guys. Sasabihin ko sana, magtrabaho ka naman yung
You're doing a great job, ma'am.
Okay, yan.
Hindi matibay.
Ayan.
Ito pa po, dito yung bakante.
Dun sir, yung bakante.
Dito,
Kasya kaya
bakante dito.
Hindi ba po sinaalayan muna ito ng dugo? Pupugutan tayo muna ng manok.
Dugo ng labatan. May panibago kang calling yata, Sir Louie.
Oo nga, ito na yung
Bagay na bagay eh.
magiging sideline ko na lang, lawyering.
Chief of Staff Ron Botaro and Director Bong Relecto. And our Rotary Club of Infanta, President Joselier Portales, Past President Manuel Maniego, Past President June,
Nahulog ito, LA, tayo may kasalanan.
Ayan. Ito yun, ginaganyan pa kung pantay.
Ito pala yung sukatan.
Sukatan.
Rocky Mag.
Isang picture naman. O, ikaw na mag-director.
Ma'am Doris,
Ready dito.
Sige po. So ngayon po ay ginagawa yung block laying. After po, we will have
Nakakaya ko
our guest for today.
Pwede
Sige po, let's take a picture na po. Okay na siguro yung 3 parts.
Paolo, sama ka para.
Let's take a picture with our partners. Sa unahan po si Atty. Leni, si Sir Eddie, si President Louie, Sir Rafi, Ma'am Dora, si VMLA, Sir Ramon, and the rest of the team. Ready po? 1, 2, 3. Sige po, isa po po. Ready po? 1, 2, 3. May other cameras pa po pala.
Okay, here po.
Stand by lang po. Sige po, one more chance for the other phone cameras. Last po, 1. Ready na po ba? Yung mga photographers. Sige po, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, maraming salamat po. That ends our block laying ceremony for today.